Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to my channel where we create new content as often as Spirit allows and where I share my personal transformations with you. And this is my second time trying to record this video. The first time I was trying to record it, I was having a little bit of problems. The video continued to go dead and it just went out. But I'm going to get back to it and let me just go ahead and get to it because there's some things that some spirits don't want you to know, but I feel that you need to know this. I know that you need to know this. Okay, so let me just dive right into it. If I don't get done recording before I make it to my destination, then I'm going to have to stop because certain messages and certain downloads I don't like. Well, not any of them. I don't share and I don't speak on certain things in front of certain people because I believe if this video is for you, then it will find you. Okay? And Spirit was saying that just because something happened to you, it didn't mean that it was right. God knew it happened and God allowed it to happen because it was supposed to make you and not break you. A lot of you have been holding grudges with the Most High. A lot of you have been angry with God. A lot of you have been blaming God for some things that happened to you. But God did not allow the attack to happen to you to cause separation between you. I'm not sure why some of those things happen to you because I'm not God and I don't know everything. God only tells us certain parts deliver certain parts of the messages, and that's for a reason, because you only get what you are ready for. You don't get the whole download. You don't get the whole message at one time. You will only receive what you are ready for. And some things happen to you, and because those things happen to you, you have been spreading hurt. You have been spreading hate. You have been spreading fear. You have been just not been able to tap into who you are created to be. And the reason this message is so different, it's not about creating new content, or it's not even about my personal transformation. Well, some of it is, because I believe on this journey some things happen to all of us, no matter the depth of it. Some things happened in this lifetime that we don't agree with and that we don't understand. For instance, Joyce Meyer, she talked about how often her father or her stepfather molested her and how she was given that thing control over her life. And when she gave it over to God, how things began to change for her. How she forgave her father before he died. And then her father began to open up and tell her why he did what he did to her. Regardless of what, I understand that this message may be all over the place, but when I get to the end of it, then you will understand where I'm going, because I'm not really sure where I'm going with the message, because this is Spirit speaking through me. I always have to say this, but I'm going to try and just stick with the message before it gets too discombobulated, okay? Some things happen to you. Some things happen to all of us that we didn't understand, that we didn't agree with. And because those things happen to us, We became bitter. We became angry. We became hardened. And some of you even cursed God. Some of you even stopped believing. But I was sitting here as a messenger on today to tell you to forgive, to release, and to move on, and to give yourself back to the Most High, to give yourself back to the universe. God does not hate you. God is not blaming you. God does not think any less of you. I was in the presence of an individual, and her daughter called her on the phone and told her that her stepfather was taking her the long route home, and he was acting really weird, and she was scared. The mother told the stepchild, or however this was, however this situation was, whoever the people were. That's not the point that I'm trying to make. She told this child to get off of her phone, that she would be okay. If he did try something with her, that she would be fine, because she was molested as a child as well. See, some demons and some entities have attached themselves to you, to some of us. They penetrated their way in, is what Spirit is saying. But baby, you have to release that thing in the name of Jesus. You have to forgive those individuals. They have been taking control of your life. They have been taking control of your destiny for too long. Enough is enough. After this video, I want you to cry it out for the last time. And I want you to call this thing as not as though it was, and declare your freedom. Declare your victory. Tell this thing that it cannot have control over you. It does not have dominion over you. Declare it and decree it to leave your mind, to leave your heart. I don't know who this message is for on tonight, but what you went through was not your fault. God does not hate you. God does not think you are filthy, and you are not being punished. I don't know why God allows certain things, but if you trust God, if you trust the process, I declare and decree that you are going to come out of this thing a new creature. I have gone through some dark things, you guys, but God can't use somebody that's too perfect. And a lot of us get to say, well, why would I want to be used by God? When this thing is so disturbing. But when you are being used by the enemy, the things that you went through, you will never get over. See, the enemy meant it for your bad, but God meant it for your good. Release this pain, release this suffering. Because God is going to repay your enemies. Some of you were targets because you were chosen. Some of you were targets because you have something on this earth that you were sent here, that you signed up for before you were created in your mother's womb. You had an assignment, and the enemy knew how great you were. So he caused chaos and confusion to take place in your life. It has already happened, but you are holding on to it. You're holding on to the trauma, but you must release that thing, baby. You must release it, and you must let it burn. Write a letter to your past self, releasing everything that happened to you that you did not agree with. And this is a very good day to do that on the 3-3 portal. I want you to write a letter to yourself, declaring and decreeing whatever that thing is, that it no longer has dominion over you. Make it your own. And when you're done with it, I want you to burn it and release it. Go outside. Don't worry about who's looking. Don't worry about who thinks you're weird. You let it go. By putting a pen to the pad, you are bringing more life to the situation. You are showing the universe that you are ready to take action by releasing this thing. Let it go. I will see you in my next video. I have to stop recording, and I will get back with you in the next video.